This journal entry is probably the last one before my inevitable encounter with whoever's out there patrolling this section of space. I caught a transmission and I actually published it in the last journal entry. Now I have to get ready to receive whoever's coming, and if I can just find Lump, there she is. I was just looking over what I'm dealing with. Now I am going to have to hightail it out of here, but there's still some stuff to be done. Mainly grind down these ships right here. I was planning on leaving this one, using this big one here as a sort of a towing ship or a utility ship, but that's not gonna work for now. Right now I need to get everything sorted and possibly even grind down this whole section here just for parts. I am out of silicon, both silicon ore and silicon wafers, which has determined that I don't have a lot of explosive capabilities, so I don't have a lot of missiles. This is a problem, actually. Let's just get these things welded up. This is a problem. I have about 2 missiles. Yeah, roughly 12. And I'm actually gonna have to do one thing here. Let's toggle these blocks off and grab me all the turrets. So there's a missile turret, 2 missile turrets, and 1 Gatling turret. Yeah, there you go. 2 missile turrets and 2 Gatling turrets. I'm not gonna be able to finish this row just yet, since I don't have enough iron to finish off all these blast doors. So the weapon systems themselves, I still have to weld this up. The weapon systems themselves would be visible through the wireframes there, and I really want to avoid that. Now any sort of patrol craft that comes along here will not be able to handle 2 Gatling turrets and 2 missile turrets, so I'm fairly confident that that I can deal with whatever threats with what I have. But these guys right now need to be turned off, just so I don't get any misfires here. And this guy's already all welded up. Hopefully 12 missiles will do the trick. If not, I have 3,000 something NATO rounds or NATO round containers. Hopefully, if nothing else, that will do the job. Again, I am counting on some sort of really small ship, like military, but not an attack vehicle per se. Oh, I don't have enough computers for this. That is a problem, because without silicon I can't craft any computers. Yeah, there's a problem for me. Okay, I'm gonna have... What has silicon? I have motors. I wonder if these guys take silicon, and I have a bunch of them. Let's disassemble some... How many do I have? Radio communications, I have 30 something. Oh, 150. Okay, I'm going to disassemble 150 of these. I am disassembling. Yes, I am. Not 150, but 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll give me enough silicon wafers to get some computers going. I'm gonna use this guy right here. And you are assembling. Give me... I'm gonna tell you to make 100 computers right now. Yeah, get those computers going. I need those on me. and I need to spell it correctly into the system. There you go. 10 computers, and that should... I'm always scared that the welders are going to be turned on when I pass near them. Now, if these weren't enough computers for this, I'm wondering how many more do I need. I queued up 100 of them. This guy is going to need 12 more. I think I can arrange that. Pretty sure, actually. Let's see, computers. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and I still have 8. Okay, give me 4 of those. Now, with this system in place, this is very wire and spit here. I am confident that this will do the trick, though. I'm gonna have to use my brain since I don't have the proper equipment to deal with the threats such as this. But if I use my brain, I have a pretty solid confidence that this will work. So I'm going to lure whoever comes here over to the safe area GPS signal there. I'm gonna retract these solar panels, thus hiding the weaponry. Oh, do I have any plates on me? I don't have any steel plates. That's okay. I'll finish that row right there of blast doors later. Okay, so that's all well and good. Now, I have suffered some more damage to the grinder walls. Securing landing gears, and this is becoming a real nuisance as I see myself. I don't understand how this is happening. I am constantly pouring resources into rebuilding these landing gears here, and I don't see why. I do not see what happened here. I mean, there haven't been any asteroid warnings or collision warnings. What the hell is that? What is that? I don't know if this is coming out in the video feed. I see something there. I hope it's not the patrol, but it seems to be static. Maybe it's just a protrusion of that asteroid. I think I'm gonna have... I'm afraid I don't want to give off any energy readings here. This thing should already have somewhat of a presence, although this being close to a hot asteroid, like the sun is hitting the surface here, so this emanates a lot of heat, which will shield the heat signature of the thruster, so I should be okay, but I don't want to push it, really. Alright, now the next step is really to repair the grinder wall and grind down all of these beasts right here. Okay, the wall is repaired. I've replaced all the missing landing gears and also grouped them together and added them to the grinder wall on and off sequence. So now they are, well, the ones that are in the main ship's grid, at least. So those ones, well, no, not those ones. These ones closest to the grinder wall itself. These ones are in the locked position, even though some of them are not locked because they are not recognizing, their sensors must be screwed up and they're not recognizing the guide shaft there. But in any case, they will unlock when I turn on the grinder wall and lock back in place as soon as I turn it off. I've been emptying the captured ships here. They're all ready to be ground down. Hopefully nothing has gone awry and everything is working just as perfectly as before. So I am just going to position this big bad boy right here, ready to be ground down. And that ought to do it. Hopefully this will be enough. Hopefully everything will get caught. If not, I'll catch any stray pieces of the ship. I'll just catch them with lump or by myself. I'm sure everything will go just fine. So, without further ado, let's get that uranium out of those reactors and activate the grinder wall. Alright, all previous attempts to grind down big ships have been successful. Still, this spit and wire setup can always go boom, so let's see what happens here. And starting the system. Oh, that's bad. Alright, I've managed to put everything back the way it was. Wow. That was really bad. I'm gonna have to grind these down some other way. I'm thinking I might use this big mining rig here to push the other ones against the grinders, perhaps. I'm gonna have to think how I'm gonna do this. These are a lot of resources to just go to waste, but right now I'm going to take as much advantage of what I already have as possible and get whatever I have here left over. Some stuff in the connector there, I believe. I still have some... not a whole lot of stuff here. The medical bay is there. I still have Fido over there. He's just chilling. I really must grind all of this down in order to save these resources. And I'm just going to split the grids to help me figure out what I want to carry and what I don't. Or what I can carry and what I can't. Well, let's just dock up here and see what I can gather. I do believe there's still quite a few components in this space, and it would be cool to get some extra silicon-based components, possibly. Yeah, that would allow me to glass up the bridge and make it, well, give it somewhat of an atmosphere and a more credible feel, let's put it that way. So, where's that cargo space, or cargo, that cargo box? I do believe it's this one. No, this is the welder's cargo. Reactors. This is all in lump. Okay, so I guess I don't have a lot of cargo here. I have no cargo. That's unusual of me. I would assume I was gonna use this a lot. So now, lots of stuff to be done. I have to carry all this back and forth and figure out a way. Ah, crap. How the hell am I going to grind these big bastards down? I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna grab some uranium, plop it into the reactors for this ship, and try to tow the other ships into the grinders. Alright, girl. Come on. Come on, Bessie. In you go. Oh, I gotta be careful not to ram Lump. Come on, you big beast. You're not very big, I know, but you're bulky. That's alright. I like a ship with curves. Come on, let's see if you're really in there. That's actually not as relevant. Actually, I should try to do this some other way. I'm still God damn it. Why the fuck did that happen with the freaking landing gears? Okay, so this is all lined up. I just need to turn on the grinder wall and start chipping away at it. Hopefully this will work just fine. So grinder, pit. These hopefully are the grinders. Alright. That ought to do it. Let's try to cram this baby against those blades and see what neat little resources we get out of it. Alright, everything is perfectly ground down, and I am ready for what's coming. I have my assault rifle with me, and I managed to find a way to conceal it within a couple of folds in my suit. Both Sting and Lump are the ships that are coming with me. They have been secured to those landing gears. I had to disable a couple of the features for these sensors here that detect the ships overhead, because that would screw up some of the mechanism here, the delivery system mechanism for the ship printer. This is the ship printer hanger, and it made me wonder that if I want to undock and then come back and dock a ship again here, I'm gonna have to change a couple of things about this design. I can't be docking into these landing gears here, so I'm gonna have to get clamped down by something else. I am noticing a military mine layer in the distance there, although I find it odd that it would be a ship with a mine layer ID that would be patrolling this sector, but who knows, those might be the people that are broadcasting that, although they are way too far away for us to establish visual contact. I also ground down Antenna, the previous ship that Sting came to replace, and now for the pièce de résistance, a jump drive just to get me barely out of here. I'm gonna plop it down right here, just barely get me out of here. This can transport me. It took quite a while for my suit to be able to process all the data that it needed with the help of a few electronic components that I built here in order to make a blueprint for one of those things. However, that is a jump drive. It is not propulsion based, so the ship itself, it will be like it's not moving at all. It's just the space around it will move, and the ship will go wherever I tell it to go. I'm gonna have to weld that up. So everything here, there's a lot of just wireframe and bare bones minimum, but nothing will come under stress from movement or inertia, so that's not a problem. Right now, I believe that thing is capable of jumping me up to 5,000 kilometers, so it's enough to get me out of trouble, but not enough to get me anywhere where I want to go. Oh my, took a bit of a bang here. Wow. Yeah, I hadn't noticed this. That was the landing gear that was securing the wall. I'm gonna have to fix that. But yes, this will be the last journal entry before I meet my foes. Hopefully, whatever it is that I'm planning is I'll be able to deal with them. I'm gonna use my brains and not get myself into a dangerous position, or more dangerous than it already is, and I will keep those logs, probably send them back to NATCO's headquarters, just to show them that if they step on my toes, I'll step on theirs. So, logging out until next time. Hey everybody, thank you very much for watching. As you can see, we are drawing towards a little bit of a special episode. I'm gonna work on it as much as I can. I may not be able to get it out next week for you guys. I am still having some serious issues with my computer. I have no idea. This is pretty much all brand new except for the motherboard and the CD drive. But I will do my best to bring you a cool little episode, which will be the end of Season 1 of our Space Engineers series. After that, we are going to take a little break, because I'm gonna start a new job, a very time-consuming job. At the same time, I'm gonna be moving, so I will still upload videos, but they're gonna be something way more relaxed than these Space Engineers videos, and something that I can just pick up, play half an hour or an hour in my spare time, and make a video of it, instead of having an episode take 5, 6, 7, up to 10 hours of my time. So, as always, again, thank you very much for watching. Please remember, leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, and until next time, as always, I have been TheNirl, and I hope you have an awesome day.